When your child struggles with sensory issues like daily meltdowns, refusal to wear certain clothes or eat certain foods, difficulty sleeping and making transitions, and so forth, it can be exhausting and also very isolating for parents. Each sensory related tantrum or meltdown in the store or restaurant leaves you feeling the judgmental stares of other parents or people who don't know your child struggles with sensory issues, and that there is a root neurological cause to your family's daily struggles. Our kids mean the world to us. When they suffer, we suffer. So if you have a child who is easily overwhelmed in large crowds, can't handle loud noises or certain textures, is always touching everything, can't handle transitions well, or doesn't pick up on social cues and understand personal space, not only can it be frustrating, but absolutely heartbreaking to watch them struggle with stressful sensory situations. While many conventional pediatricians and people still mistakenly believe that sensory issues in kids are just boys being boys or the terrible twos, the truth is that they do not resolve on their own, and often these issues grow into other challenges later in life. This video is specifically made for moms and dads who want to better understand sensory issues in kids and explore natural solutions when therapies, diets, and avoiding triggers don't seem to help. In this video, you'll learn all about sensory issues, what they are, how they manifest, their impact on kids' lives, and underlying causes like subluxation and vagus nerve dysfunction, plus drug-free care options. The rate and prevalence of sensory issues in kids has exploded over the last generation or two, with some studies and estimates showing it to now be as high as 1 in 6 kids. Sensory processing disorder and related sensory challenges in kids are still poorly understood by conventional pediatricians, and they often fail to really recognize a child's struggles and their real root causes, leaving parents feeling alone and struggling to find out what's really going on with their child. In this video, we'll help clear up any confusion and answer those questions in a major way, and also leave you with those drug-free action steps you seek to help calm your child's sensory storm, to get them back to a happier, calmer, and better days. Sensory issues involve difficulties processing various stimuli and are linked to conditions like sensory processing disorder, autism spectrum disorders, and ADHD. Once the sensory processing system of the body becomes overwhelmed and off track, it leads to constant noise, confusion, and disorganization in the brain, which then links to autism and ADHD. Because once the brain to body connection gets disrupted and filled with all this noise and confusion, it immediately disrupts focus and cognition, as well as behavioral and emotional regulation in a major way. The simplest way to understand how sensory issues in kids affect the brain's function is to know that the brain and body are connected through all sorts of sensory nerves. So if the digestive system, muscles, immune system, and so forth are dysfunctional, that noise, tension, and inflammation reach the brain and disrupt its function. Garbage in, garbage out. Stress, dysfunction, tension, disafferentation, or abnormal input into the brain leads to a stress response, a disorganized response, an inflammatory response, which can keep the brain and body stuck in a cycle of dysfunction. The two main pathways that are linked to sensory issues in kids are the proprioceptive movement-based pathway and the vagus nerve, which is the number one most intricate and important sensory processing nerve in the entire body. These two sensory pathways are designed to calm, relax, and regulate the brain, also known as the exact thing kids with sensory issues struggle to do. They struggle to calm, they struggle to relax. When these two pathways become interfered with and dysfunctional, or what we call subluxated, sensory issues can then brew early and often for that child. The most common cause of injury or interference to the brainstem, the vagus nerve, and proprioception is birth interventions and trauma from a forceps, a vacuum extraction, induction, or even a C-section delivery. When it comes to caring for kids with these sensory issues, the most common first solution parents turn to is occupational therapy, or OT, To help kids with sensory issues, OTs create a plan that may consist of exercises, integrative activities, and other forms of therapeutic tools to improve their fine motor skills and sensory skills. However, these movement based therapies often fall just short of getting to the deeper root causes: subluxation, altered proprioception, and vagus nerve dysfunction coming from the brainstem, upper neck, and the neurospinal system. Yes, proprioceptive and vestibular therapies are phenomenal for a kid's continued development. However, if we're not correcting what's causing their systems to stay stuck, those therapies aren't benefiting as they could or should be. So if your child is struggling with sensory meltdowns and you have tried everything to no avail, it's likely that there are deeper neurological and vagus nerve dysfunctions that need to be addressed. This is where neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic care comes in, a very specialized form of care we provide at Rising Health Family Chiropractic. In our office, we use cutting-edge technology called the Insight scans that can directly measure the location and severity of these sensory issues and subluxations within your child's nervous system, helping us form a custom-tailored plan to address the real root cause of their sensory issues. Over time, as we address these subluxations and neurological dysfunctions, your child's nervous system can better calm, relax, and regulate, leading to better sleep, easier transitions, fewer meltdowns, and a vastly improved quality of life. Our goal is designed to influence their nervous system so that they're able to self-regulate. We don't want to continue to feed them a fish. We don't want to continue to be a crutch. We want their system to develop that ability to thrive, to be able to calm, to be able to regulate, to be able to live in the world that they're a part of and be able to show up in their highest potential. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.